Hello and welcome back everyone to another unboxing. So, I'm building a computer, and what is one of the most important parts that's not inside the computer? Well, it's a keyboard. How else are you going to input your commands? So I just bought a cheap, and I'm talking very cheap, it's like £12. And I know I've got a lot of Danish viewers, so that's going to be roughly 100 kroner. So yeah, it is the Speedlink Ferus gaming keyboard. So if we look at the box, you see it's very it's gamer design. It's black, it's red, it's got hard edges and dots, and it's compatible with Windows XP, Vista, 7, 8, and 10. Yeah, it's been out of focus, but that's not a problem. Yeah, so it works with everything all the way back to XP. Is that necessary? No. But something that's good is it's USB 2.0 and it's driverless. And it's got 10 multimedia keys that are visible up here. And yes, the box is very unexceptional. Just cardboard. On the back, we've got info. Not a very boring info. So we'll skip that and go straight to opening this bad boy up. So, here we have it. I have had it open to make sure it was the right thing, but I've mostly changed it back. So here we have a keycap remover tool, so we can remove all keycaps. And we've got a lot of replacement keycaps. So these are red. It really matches the gamer aesthetic. So I'll put that down. And here we have the keyboard itself. I'll put it out of the plastic thing. Yeah. Silica gel. Necessary. And a manual. Info guide, it says. It's a manual. So let's get this away. Nothing special there. So here we have the keyboard. It's black. It's gamer aesthetic. And on the back, it's got some feet for a more ergonomic positioning. So if we put it there, yeah. And cable, 1.7 meters. Very thin. I wouldn't really like it this thin. I mean, it's practically free to make it thicker cable compared to what they had to spend for this one. But yeah, I quite like the design. I mean, I've always really loved the gamer aesthetic. And something I really like about this keyboard is that most of the keys are flat, but W, A, S and D actually have grooves in them, so that they're slightly concave. So your fingers really fit very nicely in them, and the same with the arrow keys. And they've got little LEDs here for num lock and caps lock, and I think it's scroll lock, the last one. So yeah, let's have a look at these little things here. So if we take the, just empty the contents of the bag, if they want to come out, yeah. The keycap remover tool, for example, and we just put it down on, let's say, arrow up. Oh, that doesn't work. That's because of the design they made here. You see, the hard edge here makes it so that the keycap remover tool can't really get in. That's a problem. So it really needs to be forced in. And then you just pull up, and it's off. And you can see that these are definitely not Cherry MX. And if they were, they would have labelled it on the box. These are just unbranded, general use switches. Just boring switches. And you can literally put just most of the keys on. So now it's W. And there's a problem here, because these the keys, they actually have shapes to them. So that, for example, A has a bit of a corner on it. And yeah, it's a mess here. Yeah, A has a bit of a corner on it, which means it won't actually fit in any other locations than A. I mean, it's not a real problem. But if you want it to be weird, you could not do it with this keyboard. Yeah. The switches themselves are, well, I'd say mediocre. I don't have the most experience with this kind of thing, but I think they're too soft for me. I mean, it's a very cheap keyboard, so you have to watch out what you expect, but I mean, I certainly wouldn't want this as some kind of, it shouldn't fit with a high-end system. And another little note about the keys is that they're weird over here. I mean, Look at this enter key. That's a weird key. And the backspace, that's too small. I mean, they're usually really big, but this one is tiny. So yeah, I think this is pretty much most of what we've got here. It's a pretty unexceptional keyboard with I'd actually call it great price. Because, well, I haven't tried it, but it feels like something you could expect from the price, but it's just so cheap. I mean, everyone can afford this keyboard. And, you know, replaceable keycaps and everything. So I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, come back another time, because I've got more unboxings.